So the rules are as follows. The consonants are regarded as numbers according to the table that you just looked at. The letters W, H, Y, and X are ignored, and all the vowels are also ignored. So they just fill out to make a word. And double letters are considered as a single letter. So if you have two S's or two T's, it's still considered as just one letter. So we're going to memorize these numbers: 65, 52, 33, 04, and 97, using the major system. So the first thing we need to do is to translate the numbers into words. Here's a table showing you the numbers 00 to 99. Now you have this table in the PDF that you downloaded. You can go through them, but we're going to train this, to learn this table. But for now we're just going to use it to find and translate the numbers that we had to words and then images. So if we look through here, we will see that 65, yeah, that's the chili. 52, a lion. 33 makes the mummy, yeah. And 04 is a sari, you know, the Indian cloth. 97 is a bike. And you also see the logic there, how it works. Again, we're going to use the method of Loki. So what I want you to do is pick one of your memory palaces that you've learned and use 5 positions. I'm actually going to use car. We're going to look at the front of the car. We're going to use where the driver sits, on the back seat, and then behind the car and on the roof. So we have 5 spots, okay? So moving to the in front of the car, you see a big chili on the hood. You see a big chili sitting there. It's really red and hot, etc. And the lion is sitting and driving the car, which looks really strange because your mom in the back seat, she's just screaming because she's afraid of the lion. And you see that someone has put a sari on the trunk. So it's all over the trunk, a lot of these clothing, the Indian sari, right? And on the roof, someone is sitting and driving a bike. Okay? So again, I want you to repeat this, close your eyes, and walk through. What did we see? The chili, lion, mommy, etc. Sari, and then the bike. And then I want you to write down the numbers. So again, pause the video, write down the numbers, translate them with your table if you have to, but preferably if you can write them directly, then do that. And then you can go back and see if you were correct. I'm not going to give you the answer again so that you just look through, so you have to go back and find it. Again, you see a table of numbers. Now you see them grouped 2 and 2. So what I want you to do is print out the PDF where you see the numbers and look through all the numbers from 00 to 99. And I want you to think of the image in the number that the number represents. So if you see 00, you see the image for that. 01, the image for that. 02, etc. The charts that you have, there's 2 of them, each have the number 00 to 99 once. So you have all your 100 images. Look at the 100 images first and study them, so that you know that all the 30s are these and 40 of these, etc. So look through that a couple of times. When you feel ready, go to the numbers and look through the charts and time yourself. See how long time it takes for you to go through all the images. The goal is to be able to do this in less than 1 minute, where you see your image. You don't see the number, you should see the image directly. So when you scan through with your finger over the numbers, you will see your image for that number all the time, just as you see here, as we're showing here on the video. Practice this a couple of times. So before you move on, I want you to do this on a daily basis. It doesn't mean that the numbers have to stick perfectly before you move on, but try to do this on a daily basis, 5 to 15 minutes. Do it 2 or 3 times a day. Because the more you do it, the more you repeat it, the faster you will learn the images, and then the faster you can move on to memorizing numbers in context. Because probably when you study or whatever you do in your everyday life, you will always encounter numbers. So it is a good thing to have a system for numbers. And here you have it. It's the most powerful way of creating images for numbers. So train it until you perfect it.